Hey, welcome. It's Aurora with Lavender, Hazelwood Witches. This is going to be the third tip for finding stability in uncertain times if you are a sensitive person. The first thing I wanted to mention is that if you're a sensitive person, like getting in the depths of something can be overwhelming because our senses and our beings are already heightened. If we want to protect our energy and protect how we are experiencing the world to stay in a centered place or a grounded place, we can't take on too much. And what I mean by that is we don't have to dive as deep as somebody else and get all the facts to feel something. And that's not saying that you shouldn't be informed. I'm not suggesting that in anything that I'm saying is that you shouldn't be informed. You should be informed. But what I'm saying is when you're taking that information and it's overwhelming your system, how do you manage that and pull yourself back into a place where you can stay centered and make appropriate choices for yourself instead of feeling like blasted out? Sometimes all you need is to see a headline or is to feel somebody else's sadness about a situation or to see a picture even, and that's it. You don't need to go any further. You don't need more information because if you do, then you are going to be overrun, overwhelmed, overflowed with too much. So knowing where that boundary is so that you don't venture too far in and incapacitate yourself is a really helpful boundary to notice about yourself. So it's like taking a little sip instead of drinking the whole drink. So there's that. And then the other tip I wanted to give you was just simple shielding. Shielding you can do in different ways, but just protecting your auric field, your space bubble, just yourself from outside influences, outside magical influences, outside energetic influences, and it's pretty simple to do. Once you find yourself in a grounded place, feel or visualize or however you experience yourself and go within. And you're going to find a place in the center of your body. So it might be your heart, it might be your torso. Just notice when you breathe in deeply where your focus goes. And as you exhale, almost like you're blowing up a balloon, push that energy outwards like a balloon around you. Because then you're taking up that much space. That is the periphery, the perimeter of your realm that you are in control of. So you're pushing other things out, other energetics out, and keeping yourself contained within this. Some people like to visualize a wall. Some people like to visualize a force field, a hedgerow with roses or some other kind of thorny or protective plant, maybe ivy or bougainvillea, if you're familiar with that, would be a good one. But whatever works for you. But a way to sort of keep yourself connected to your center and pushing out instead of letting the things out there come in and infiltrate in here. So that's a simple way to shield. Other ways you could, I don't know if I call these shielding per se, but I guess protections you can put up are consecrating a piece of jewelry for protection. You could use a stone like onyx, obsidian, just a stone that feels super dense or that you associate protection with. Some people like to protect themselves through sigils and creating a sigil for protection and then either drawing it on the bottom of their shoes or on their makeup when they're putting on their foundation, or if you stir it into your breakfast for the day, or just kind of, use a pentacle or something. Is a super simple one to invoke all of the elements at one time and support you. So these are just different ways that you can help guard yourself from the stuff that's going on out there and holding your power center right here. We were made for this.